So on this channel recently, I've been talking a lot about the research that I've been doing into the cryptocurrency Cardano and how I've actually been waiting months to actually find an opportunity to potentially invest. Well, at the end of last week, that opportunity finally came about where I actually decided to make my first ever investment into Cardano. It was a very small one, I must say, but nonetheless, I am now officially an investor. And today's video is basically going to be me talking about exactly what is Cardano, if you didn't know already, and some of the main reasons as to why I'm going to be investing into it now and a lot more in the future. So if you are interested in this video, hit a like down below, and let's not waste any time. Let's jump straight into it. So what actually is Cardano? Well, to start things off, we need to go all the way back to 2015, where Cardano was actually founded by a man called Charles Hoskinson, I hope I said that right, who was actually the co-founder of the famous crypto platform Ethereum. And if you didn't already know, Ethereum is by far my largest holding in terms of crypto, so we're starting off on the right foot there. But basically, 2 years after it was founded in 2017, Cardano officially launched as a platform, and since then it has actually grown to be the third largest cryptocurrency in the world in terms of market cap. And in terms of what its actual goal is and what it actually does as a platform, it's actually once again very similar to Ethereum, where it is a platform that utilizes smart contracts. Now, if you know about Ethereum, you'll already know what a smart contract is, but quickly, just for those that don't, a smart contract is basically a program that is stored on the blockchain that runs and executes when predetermined conditions are met. And basically, Ethereum were the first ever people to come up with the smart contract technology, and it was one of the main reasons as to why I actually decided to invest into them over 3 years ago. However, just like the first variations of any kind of new technology or innovation, Ethereum has ran into its fair share of problems as it's hit the mainstream, and basically all Cardano is trying to do is fix those problems. And basically, what I personally believe is that there are two main problems that they are trying to fix. The first problem is that using the Ethereum network is actually currently really expensive. So basically right now, if you own some Ethereum and maybe you want to transfer it to another wallet, or maybe you wanted to go ahead and purchase an NFT or anything like that, this doesn't all happen by itself, and you actually have to pay a charge to be able to do these actions. This is what is called a gas fee. Now, I'm not going to get into the depths of why we have gas fees on the Ethereum network or anything like that, but basically it's simply almost like an admin charge for anything that you do with your Ethereum. And currently right now, what is going to happen if this is not fixed is that the bigger that Ethereum gets, the more people that are using the network, the higher these gas fees are going to become. And basically, one thing that Cardano is trying to do is fix this problem. The second problem is that it actually takes a really long time to actually transfer your Ethereum from one wallet to another right now. And once again, this is all coming down to their issues with scaling as a platform. Ethereum right now are currently processing around 30 transactions per second, but when you compare that to Visa with everyday credit cards, they are currently processing over 65,000 per second. So you can see that they've got a lot of work to do. And once again, this is a problem that Cardano is trying to fix, and so far I think they are doing a pretty good job. As of the 23rd of August 2021, Cardano has already managed to achieve rates of over 250 transactions per second, which when you compare it to Ethereum currently is very good, but still it has got a long way to go. But the good thing about Cardano is that they are actively trying to fix this. So hopefully by now I've given you a very brief description as to what exactly Cardano is and what it's actually trying to do as a platform. What I'm going to do now is actually talk about why I have invested into Cardano, some of the main reasons, and why I'm going to continually be investing into this platform in the future. So let's get into that now. Reason number one, it provides a practical use case. Now, when you take a look at Cardano and the problems that it's trying to solve, just like Ethereum, you can really see the good use cases for it. Now, when it comes to me investing into cryptocurrencies or any kind of stock as well, I have to know that it's actually going to be solving a problem. I would never ever invest into a coin that has just been created for a purpose of a meme or anything like that, or something that's just been pumped by influencers. This is not the way that I like to invest. I like to invest in things that I actually understand and things that I can take a look at and think, yeah, that's going to be really useful, and I personally believe that Cardano provides me both of those. One other thing to mention that has given me the confidence in Cardano is the partnerships that it's already started to create. First off, Cardano has now partnered with Shopify, which is now going to allow users to be able to purchase products from Shopify hosted websites with Cardano. Now, this is extremely important because Shopify is one of the biggest and one of the fastest growing e-commerce platforms in the world. Another partnership that has been confirmed is Cardano partnering with the United Nations, where basically Cardano is looking to ensure that voting can be done in several locations without a centralized office. And basically what of course it's going to do, if it's going to be based on the blockchain, is bring complete transparency to the voting system. Reason number 2 is that it has a limited supply of coins. Now, one thing I didn't mention in my introduction is that just like Ethereum, Cardano is a platform that requires a coin to be powered. So with Ethereum, you have ETH, and with Cardano, you have something called ADA or ADA, whatever you want to call it. But this is basically the coin that powers the network. However, the cool thing about ADA is that it actually has a limited supply. Just like Bitcoin, if you didn't know already, where Bitcoin actually has a max supply of 21 million Bitcoins, ADA actually has a little bit more, where it actually boasts a max cap of 45 billion. And right now, currently, there has been 32 billion of those 45 billion coins that have actually been mined. But the great thing about it is that you just can't keep mining new coins for Cardano. It can simply only have a set amount, which is of course going to bring one thing into play. The more people that buy Cardano, the quicker it's actually going to go up in terms of price, because the more it's actually going to be in demand. Now, do not think for one second I think that ADA will get anywhere near the price of Bitcoin. Obviously, it is completely different circumstances in terms of what they're actually providing and the amount of limited supply there is. But one thing that I'm saying is that whenever there is a limited supply of something and the demand is high, this is going to pressurize that price to go up a lot quicker in the future. The third reason why I'm investing into Cardano is because of the great team that it actually has behind it. Once again, one of the major things that I look for when it comes to researching stocks or crypto is of course the team behind it. And one thing that I'm always looking for is a solid CEO that has a good sense of direction of where they want to take the company. And with Cardano, I don't think it really needs that much justification. First of all, we've got the CEO and the founder, Charles Hoskinson, who we already know is the ex-co-founder of Ethereum, which is of course the second largest cryptocurrency platform in the world. So in terms of his CV, it's pretty much written there for him. And then on top of that, you also have a 24-person team from the Cardano Foundation, which is actually split across 15 different countries and 4 continents. And if you wanted to go and check out everything that you needed to know about any of these team members, they have all of their information on the website. So it's not no shady Discord group like some of these coins have, or a Telegram group. Everything is presented on the Cardano website, and you can see all of the people that work for the platform, the people who are of course making all the important decisions. And one other thing that I really like is that if you were to go on each of their profiles, it actually has all of their social links as well, so you can actually even potentially reach out and connect with them and maybe even ask them a question. But just in summary on this one, every good company has to have a good team behind it, and it's something that you should definitely look for when you're investing into either a company or a cryptocurrency. And for me, Cardano has a great team behind it. So that's reason number 3. And then finally, reason number 4 is that it's extremely easy to invest into if you're a beginner. Now, this reason right here isn't as prominent as the previous 3 reasons for me, but I think it's one that is going to have a genuine impact going forward as cryptocurrencies reach the mainstream more and more every week. Right now, you can currently go ahead and buy Cardano on Coinbase, which is of course the largest cryptocurrency exchange in the world. You also have it on Binance, you have it on Kraken, you have it on eToro, and you also have it on SoFi, which all seem to be normally the first stop shops for any beginner investor when they want to start investing into cryptocurrencies. And basically, unlike other coins that aren't listed on these platforms, this gives obviously Cardano a much bigger exposure to the mainstream amount of retail investors that are now coming into this space. Another great benefit of Cardano is that you can actually purchase it directly using fiat money. Now, if you didn't know what fiat money is, it's basically the regular currencies that we currently use today, so like the US dollar or the British pound, and basically some other coins and smaller coins, you can't actually do this, which is of course going to make it harder for newer investors. What you would actually have to do is go ahead and maybe buy some Ethereum and then transfer that Ethereum or convert that Ethereum into that newer coin. This is going to kind of put off the newer investors that are coming into the market, whereas with Cardano you can purchase it directly with the money that you have in your bank. And then finally, the main benefit that I think could potentially drive the price up of Cardano is its current price right now for beginner investors. Now, I know this is completely the wrong way to look at Cardano because every coin has its price for a reason. There are market caps for a reason. There are other factors for a reason as well that keeps a coin's price at the price that it's currently at. Like I said, there's no way Bitcoin would be so high and Ethereum to be so low if there wasn't actual factors that were into actually driving this price to be what it is. Cardano's right now is currently extremely low. We're sitting at around £2. I'll have to throw up the current price on the screen right now. But like I said, if you're a beginner investor and you're starting out on the platform, and I've experienced this with friends that have said they just want to own whole coins of something. They can't typically do that with Bitcoin when it's like $50,000 or something like that. But with Cardano, when it's like $2 or £2 or whatever it is right now, this is something that you can do. And this is appealing to beginner investors. Like I said, I don't think this is the right way to think about it, but this is just naturally the way that the beginner investor looks at it. And this can only really benefit Cardano from a price point of view. But all in all, the accessibility to be able to invest into Cardano is extremely easy. And I think this can entice brand new investors into this market to invest into Cardano, which is of course going to drive the price up in the long run. But having said all that, they are the four main reasons as to why I'm actually investing into Cardano, what it actually is, and some of the problems that it's actually trying to solve. One thing I do have to mention here is whilst I do take my research into anything that I invest into extremely seriously, cryptocurrencies as a whole are one of my weaker points in terms of what I invest into. Obviously, I'm very heavy on stocks. So having said that, watching this video, I do want you to take two things on board. Number one is that I am no financial expert by any means, nor can I give any kind of professional financial advice. So when it comes to researching whether you want to invest into Cardano or not, this is something that you should do by yourself on top of watching this video, and do not take the fact that just because I'm investing into it, then you should as well. Always do your own research first. And then secondly, my cryptocurrency portfolio only takes up around 10% of my entire investment portfolio. So one thing I wanted to say is that whilst I'm saying that I am investing into this currency, it is only a real small amount of my actual portfolio value. And one thing that I wanted to say is that if you are planning on making an investment either into Cardano or any other cryptocurrencies, always invest with money that you can afford to lose, because investing into cryptocurrencies is extremely risky and it is extremely volatile. So do not take all of your life savings and just pile it into one coin. Always tread with caution and limit the amount that you're actually going to invest. But now I've got those two quick disclaimers out of the way. I did hope you enjoyed this video and you found it valuable. If you are an investor into Cardano, or maybe you are planning on investing into Cardano in the future, then make sure you let me know in the comment section down below. Like this video if you did find it useful, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Take care.